Oh, this gives me fine control indeed. Oh, this is actually better than the keyboard and mouse. I mean,
All right. Welcome back to a special episode of Space Engineers. Today I have something a little bit different. And yes, I'm making another ship. It's a smaller, more it's just a little little guy here. It's called an escort type ship. But that's not the main reason I'm bringing you here today. I actually wanted to show my setup. I got the joysticks mounted to the swivel chair, so can I hold the camera far enough away you can see that. So on the right hand I have attitude control, and this is my thrusters and stuff on this side, and it's on my chair. I don't know if I'm getting a good angle here. It's on my chair from my first car. I have it, the shotgun seat here, I saved it. It's from a 1995 Dodge Neon. So I got some 2x4s, and then it's on a swivel chair base. So that's pretty cool. I don't have the seatbelt anymore, so I mean, don't try this at home. It's not really safe without the seatbelt. But yeah, that way if I crash my ship, I might get ejected from the vehicle because I don't have my seatbelt. But well, I still use the mouse and keyboard though for like walking around and stuff. Because it's like I've got like almost 8,000 hours experience with a mouse and keyboard, and I'm not good enough with the joysticks yet. It's like playing the game again, brand new almost. But yeah, I wanted to show. Actually, wait. First, since we're here, I'll do the outside tour first, quick. Just show what the ship has. It has the ball turrets on each side here. We have a single rocket launcher, but we've got 3 railguns. And we have artillery turret and an assault turret and lots of Gatling turrets, about 6 of them, I guess. Yeah, so that's the ship. Exterior, very quick. Not a lot to see on the outside. And also, it's very small on the outside too. Like, there's only 1 jump drive on it. Like 5 small reactors are on it. It's got a bunch of small hydrogen tanks and small cargo containers because it can't really fit. It's too small of a build to fit the big tanks in it, unfortunately. But, oh shoot, I forgot to put the ladder back. It has AI that turns it into an escort, so it can sort of follow you at a safe distance and provide some safety. And it has all the bells and whistles that you need to go with that. So it has AI all set up. It's not fully finished yet. I'm still configuring a few things. And there's like this hallway too. I could put more things in here, but those are just there for air tightness right now, just like a sanity check and make sure it does in fact hold air, which it does. And then here is the bridge. So that's it for the interior, not much, just a couple bunks and crowd pod and things like that. So I'll oh, that's the wrong. Yeah, so learning the joysticks. Just press the wrong direction. I was able to use Joystick Gremlin to bind a lot of things to it, and this ship is a little funny looking. So it's an escort ship, and just because of the way it looks, I named it the Calipagius, or the Calipagian escort, because look at it, it's so Calipagian. if I'm even pronouncing that right, but it's yeah, it just looks funny from this angle. I mean, It's just the way that I still wanted to use the large thrusters, and I like wrapping them with armor, and then it just ended up kind of making it look like that. So it is what it is. Let's see if I can fly this without hitting it into the mountain right away. Still quite new to me, this joystick, so it's not exactly intuitive. I've got like a couple hours practice on it, but yeah, this is so this is the new Escort. It's almost done. It's going to go on the workshop when it's done, and I'm getting more serious setup for my controls, like I'm really happy with these. They're cheaper. Like, you could go crazy, but there's no real need to. There's more than enough buttons on this for what I need from it. Ooh, that was close. I feel like I'm a little out of control. So this is the software I'm talking about, Joystick Gremlin, and so it actually picks up all of your controllers here, and so I can quickly like explain what I got going on here. So this would be my right stick, because I don't know, the one on it doesn't name them differently, unfortunately. So I mean, it would be almost good to get two different branded joysticks. It doesn't really matter. Once you use Joystick Gremlin, you can configure it however you want. And then so the x-axis is your side to side on the joystick. Like, maybe I show you, like, so x-axis, y-axis, and then z-axis is twist. Oh, yeah, and when you do that, it actually hovers over your why do I have on the y-axis? Oh wait, why am I showing you the camera of that and that? Okay, but sorry, when you press the button on the joystick, now we're looking at my belly button. Okay, whatever. Okay, all right. You like press a button and then it goes to it on the software, and then so that's convenient. And so like if oh yeah, so that's the left one, so I'm on the right joystick right now, so that's like your slider throttle. And like, this is what I mean, I don't have so for the slider throttle, I'm actually going to leave it like this. This is just so you can put it on maximum override, or most of the time it does nothing, because I like using the left joystick's throttle like for the throttle, not just a little slider thing is kind of weak. Well, not weak, but I don't know, it's redundant. But actually I'm going to go to the left one, and so this is what I mean. All of these are, as soon as it goes negative, it activates a button, it just holds it down. As soon as it goes positive, activates the D button, and then I got W and S for forward and back, and I have up and down on the twist, which is great. It's very easy to use, but it's just on or off. I don't know how to do it yet. I need to find out how to make the pulse width modulator so it like taps space 100 times a second and varies how long in a tap is it held down, like 50% of the time, 1% of the time, 10% of the time, and then give it that smooth thrusts feel with the joystick would be sweet. And the same with the roll axis on my right stick. These luckily are smooth mouse captures, but for this, so like how it works to see it, I have to treat it as a button because I'm binding it to the keyboard. So just to try to learn something here, alright, well, I'm going to get on that and see if I can do variable thrust, and then if I can, I'm going to make a little explanation of how that works.
Alright, and we're back, and I've done some configuring and experimenting, And I think I have something working here. So if I push forward just a little bit on the throttle, I don't know if you can hear that, but it's sort of pulsating, and it doesn't like fully, like if I push it all, you can sort of see both the thrusters firing. It's sort of weird. It's a little weird because it's going on off 20 times a second. But it is holding the key down a variable amount. So I should have variable thrust this way. See, that's gently accelerating, and then a little bit more gas. It still needs some tweaking. It doesn't, I don't know, like that's working just fine. You can hear it. The sound effect's not like it. I wonder if it's the frequency. I guess I was a little lazy, and 20 times a second, the math was just easier. It only gives you 2 decimal points, so you can only do like a millisecond accuracy, which is plenty accurate enough, kind of. But I wonder if there's sort of like an optimal, like if the game would like 32 hertz or something like that. Because I don't know. I'm gonna try that in the future. But anyway, what I've done is while I'm experimenting, is I've mapped to this key here. Well, it's not a key; it's a hat switch. So I just pushed it to the right, and that actually is mapped to Joystick Gremlin to change its control like setup profile. Loads profile is what it's called. So now I just have regular old control again. I don't have that weird farting sounds that you get with the pulse width modulator. So now it just functions like a really fancy keyboard, not a joystick. But then when I press this button, I have that, and it's really nice with the roll axis, because I've never had it where you could just gently roll like that. It's usually just completely Q, like you just give Q a little tap and you do that, right? Well, I've configured it so it should be tapping at 20 times a second and just not holding it down very hard, or for very much of that 20th of a second. So 0.05 seconds is a 20th of a second, so I divide that into 5 different power bands per side. So each axis has 10 power settings, and it goes by like hold it down for 0.1 second, release for 0.4, hold it down for 0.2 second, release for 0.3, and that always adds up to 0.5 seconds. So the frequency is always 20 hertz. So that's how my motor speed controller kind of idea is working. So what you see here is, it is tedious to set that up, but okay, so this sort of shows the deadband, that they don't overlap, but they don't cross to 0 either. They stay a little bit away from 0. And then that's the A key, and now we're into D key. And this is what I mean, like it's telling it to press here, pause for that amount of time, and the whole thing is for that. It's confusing. I wish this was more clear. This took me a while to figure out. Like that's not intuitive at all, that putting that pause there. Okay, so it's pressing for that long then, and then release, and then it waits this time. Weird. So there's like you change repeat mode from like count, single, hold. So hold, it's so bizarre. So that's what that means. That's sort of, it's going to repeat this. Yeah. And yeah, these little time increments are adding up to 0.5 seconds. And you're just exchanging time from there to there. And there you have it. That's how you do that. On my right stick, I only had to do the one axis for roll, but the way I did it is in 0.1 increments, and then the rest is just so half. It only goes up to 0.5, and then the rest is just completely on. I don't know why I did that. Well, it's the one I started with, so I just, yeah, and it's sort of in a out of order. So I just, once I got to 0.5, I just went, oh yeah, I maxed it out. So then when I could slide these over. Actually, that'd be a good example. I could show you how to like adjust that now. So I will actually put this up to 8. And by the way, the GUI in this software is a pig. It doesn't like obey. Oh, what is it doing? Oh yeah, it's so rude. And oh, it looks like I can't type it. No, it's just messed. You have to keep clicking it and stuff. And don't just hit the backspace. It doesn't like that. Am I not? Am I going insane? No, I'm not. I'm good. It's a bit clunky. I wish that there was just a button you could say map access to PMW of the keyboard letter, and then at like this frequency, and you could map a response curve instead of sliding these around to make what response curve you want. But this is ultimately fully adjustable. Now we'll turn on the joystick. We will switch our view over to the game. Alright, now I think I've got it fully working. Yep, that's full throttle. You can't hear any pulsating, but it... And now I have variable thrust. Okay. So, I think I fixed my... And the roll is rolling. Okay. That's good. So yeah, I can move it like 1 meter per second with the variable thrust. It's so cool. With the side thrust is really gentle anyway, so it sort of helps to show that when I just go... I'm using... so we're stopped. I'm going to push forward just gently. That forward thrust is really powerful, but that's gentle thrust forward. 10 meters a second, 20 meters a second. Let's try the twist. I'm going to go up. Just gentle. Oh yeah, we're going like 1.3 meters per second. This is so cool. Okay, go full throttle up and it just works. Okay, sweet. Full throttles are working. Okay, I fixed my issue, it seems. Yeah, like, it'll make a lot more sense when I'm close to an object or something, so I should just test this over by that asteroid. Wow, that's a fun looking asteroid. So this is a perfect thing for me to practice with then, is can I fly through one of those holes, and out the other one, I guess. And then, like, being able to use, let's see, what is that, cobalt or, yeah, it's gold. Gold is on this asteroid, and cobalt, yeah. So, okay, that's really, really slow. So my docking maneuvers are going to be buttery now. I mean, they're actually going to sort of be sounding like... Okay, so you don't want to necessarily adjust the response curve on your joystick because of things. right away. You actually have to consider the thrusters on your ship. Like, I have a big one facing forward, which is actually a mistake for the ship. Because, so anyway, so you don't want to change your response curve for every different ship. You just, so, oh yeah, but even with that big thruster, I could push forward just gently now. Oh, this is so useful. Okay, so before it was dangerous to try, like I have a drill on the front of this. Let's see the drill. And it was dangerous to try mine because, well, with that big thruster on the front. But now I can ease forward gently. I mean, like, ease forward gently. There. I'm afraid still to go forward. Okay, yeah, but I was able to contact that gently enough. Oh, this is great. Okay. So yeah, it's definitely worth getting this for space engineers. Oh, this gives me fine control indeed. Oh, this is actually better than the keyboard and mouse. I mean, all right. So yeah, I wanted to practice flying around a little bit. It's just good with a frame of reference, like seeing an object nearby gives you a sense of control, right? Feedback for your inputs. Oh, okay. I'm not that good at it yet. Need a lot of practice. I mean, I seem to be okay, but oh yeah, that's something I wouldn't be that good at with the keyboard, is giving some in-between amount of, yeah. Even the temptation is just to hold down spacebar and W sometimes, and just don't let up. And well, you do let up, but you don't have like that in-between sort of variable. It's hard to describe, but that feels amazing. This ship isn't even supposed to be maneuverable really per se. It's just a drill ship, but it's turning out that. Yep. Anyway, oh geez, it's been 35 minutes. Oh my god. Well, I better end it there. Thank you for watching. It's been a lot of fun, and thank you for watching.